good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Iowa State Cyclones. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Mountaineers will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got it out. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Cyclones!
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will go on the attack first. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Iowa State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. If you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensive.
Turning it on! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop him. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he got loose. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Cyclones line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cyclones line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Glover. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Glover. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And the Cyclones are rolling down the field. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to try to get it himself. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Smashes through the tackle. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Breaks the tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll pull it down and run. Bounced off his feet. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Cyclones will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have...
Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Glover. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And the Mountaineers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. They bring the punter onto the field now. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll try the run. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Got it up for the first. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Cyclones, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Give to the single back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cyclones come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Let's go. On the run, it's Hansen. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
31, West Virginia, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hubbard. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Now they'll run it to the right here. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly.
Breaks into the open. Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The run to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Grabbed over the middle, it's Shelton. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Got the back over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. And the Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Pressure coming. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but You've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the Cyclones are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W to